everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row, and today we are going to talk a little bit about anxiety and what plants you can actually start planting now to help with, maybe it's not you who's struggling with anxiety, maybe it's somebody that you know. Like, we have some people in my family and some friends that struggle with anxiety, and different things work for different people. So last year I did a video on uses for lemon balm. Lemon balm works wonders. The great thing about lemon balm tea is that you can do the tea with fresh leaves or dried leaves, and we actually do them both at the same time. Lemon balm grows crazy, and it's actually a member of the mint family. So think of mint, and that's how crazy it grows. I'll show you in a second my bushes over here. They look like almost like a hedge. Not quite, but like 2 feet, maybe 3 feet high. They're big and bushy. They're a beautiful plant. But lemon balm is great because, one, it grows so prolifically. And the reason why I say that is because if you are going to use this on a daily basis for a tea or maybe even a tincture, and look down below for the video that we shot last year, and I show how we make our tincture. It's so simple. I mean, it's ridiculous how easy it is. You can do the teas or you can do the tinctures. There's some people who actually like steep the leaves and they'll put it on cold sores and things like that. So lemon balm is going to like ease tensions. And so that is going to help with like menstrual cramps, that's going to help with anxiety, that's going to help you sleep. And it smells really good. It has that wonderful fresh like lemony scent when the leaves are crushed. I love lemon balm. Sometimes I'll just walk through the garden and like just grab some and crush it in my hands and smell it because it smells so good. But the second thing that we're going to actually plant today is chamomile. And if you have insomnia or you struggle, you could even do dueling teas. You could have a chamomile at night to help put you to sleep, and through the day you could drink, you know, some lemon balm in a tea. You can also, I've actually never heard of a chamomile tincture. I'm sure there are people who use it. I think part of drinking tea is sort of relaxing, so, and we drink chamomile tea here. Oh, it's kind of funny. We were having a Bible study one day, and my son, was drinking chamomile tea, and I mean, I wish I had pictures of it because he's sitting there with like the Bible in his lap and his head hung because he drank chamomile tea. Don't drink chamomile tea before your Bible study. So we're going to head out. I want to show you the actual lemon balm growth that we already have this year. I mean, we're halfway through May and we already have huge lemon balm popped up. And then we're going to go ahead and plant. Also with chamomile planting, there's a lot of different information online. It says that they don't need great soil. They don't need great soil to grow, but there are definite advantages to putting it in a rich soil. So we're actually going to top off our beds with some compost, and then I got my seeds this year from Swallowtail Gardens. I don't know if you can see that. And this is, I don't know how you pronounce this, Bodegold German chamomile. And we're just going to go ahead and plant those out. But first, let's go ahead and walk over to the lemon balm. So here we are in front of the greenhouse, and I have 1, 2, 3 areas for the lemon balm. Now, this side over here was just like a double row of plants right there, and I believe this one back here was too. This one was just like a little circle of plants, but look how big these are. Jeez, Aloo. I mean, Elijah, for reference, stand next to him. And Elijah's tall and he's got long legs. Those are big, like those are up to your kneecaps. Thank you. And the great thing about lemon balm is it's pretty hardy. Like, we will like massively shave these down and dry them and store them, and then, I mean, it's like a week later they're like right back again. I mean, they're not as tall as they are right now, but they definitely rebound super duper well. So the pollinators are really attracted to these too. I think they think there's going to be flowers because that scent is so strong, but nope, there's no flowers on those. Just pretty green, what looks like bushes. So we're gonna go ahead and plant the chamomile over here in these beds that Elijah is trying to get the weeds out of. This bed and this bed right here. And we're going to go ahead and get to it. Let's go. I had to show these beautiful purple flowers that are all through this bed. That is God's ground cover, and it is so, so pretty. Let me see if I can zoom in. So pretty. Oh, I love the color. It's like a lavender color against that. It's not a dark green, but it's like it's not quite limey green either. It's just so pretty. I hate to pull it out. Okay. We have the weeds pulled in this bed. Elijah just put a bunch of our homemade compost in there. And now I'm going to, these seeds are so tiny. Actually, let me open these and see if you can see these on camera. You know that the seeds are tiny when there's an envelope, a plastic bag, and a paper bag inside. So I'm just gonna sprinkle these on top, and then we're gonna press them down with our hands. And then these are the boxes that my chickens love to get in and take their dust baths. So we're gonna have to put some chicken wire on it. So me and the kids are gonna get started just sprinkling these all over in here, and then you'll see us press them down. So let's get started. Well, there you have it. There is our chamomile planting. And I wanted to remind you, as far as chamomile goes, sorry, there's gnats. Chamomile is used for a lot more than just anxiety and stress. It can be used like in lotions and soaps, and that can help treat eczema. It can help treat dry skin. But one big thing that chamomile is used for is its anti-inflammatory properties. And so you could use that in baths. You could use that so that, like, because remember, your skin is your biggest organ. So we could use that in baths to like soak in through the skin. You could also, of course, drink it in the tea. And I did look it up, and you can do a chamomile tincture. So it's really fun to grow things. You know how the herb is being grown, you know what has been put on it and what hasn't been put on it. And one thing that I've known, because we've actually done chamomile for years, we used to buy it in the store, and the chamomile that we plant and cut and dry is so much more potent. I mean, just even the smell, like, oh, it smells like, I feel like it smells like apple, cinnamon, honey, oatmeal. It just has this beautiful sweet scent to it. It's just, and the pollinators love it because that is another strong smell. So I want to, this is not just like folk remedy. On the National Institutes of Health, you can also look up chamomile, and chamomile, even according to our government, is a huge herbal remedy, and it has been used for centuries, and it actually works. So we have experienced it working. I know lots of people who've experienced it working. It's also really pretty. So it is just these little delicate white flowers with yellow centers, and I'm really excited to see how our chamomile patch comes up this year. It's really exciting once we get to start drying the flowers, and I usually try to show us, especially with the kids every year, pulling. You can buy special tools to pull the flowers off, but we just use our fingers and pull up. So those are just two things that can help in the garden. There's many things that can help, that we can all grow to help anxiety, stress, inflammation, dry skin, eczema, and actually both lemon balm and chamomile are very good for like upset stomachs. It's like diarrhea, gas, bloating, even constipation. So that's an interesting thing there. But these are two super easy things to grow, and so when something's easy to grow and it's so helpful, I gotta pass it along. So I hope that you grow lemon balm and chamomile both. Let us know in the comments below if you do. Also with the chamomile, let me know what kind you use, because I'm realizing there's different chamomiles out there. I just wanted to also say that we actually have medicine cabinets in our backyard, and especially once we start becoming familiar with how these herbs work, I think that it's important to share this information. I think that a lot of people are losing this information, and so I know many people that either control sicknesses that they have, or I don't want to say eradicate disease. I think that's I don't think that's a proper term to say that it eradicates it, but they definitely control, minimize, and subdue some of their symptoms and things like that. And a lot of these things are just healthy, just like your vegetables and your fruits. And so why not utilize what we can grow in our backyards? And actually this is something that is so exciting, because a lot of these things like the chamomile, especially the lemon balm, they can literally be grown anywhere. Lemon balm you can put in a container. You can even put in one of those like long, like shallow ones. You can do those and put them on a balcony that gets sun. You can put them, I mean, no matter how small your space is, definitely have your little medicine cabinet of herbs. I think that it's really important for us to, I'm not saying that medicine isn't good. We definitely have a place for that, but sometimes we can be over medicated, and so many things that we have just like growing will help us. So if we can grow our own herbal remedies and our own medicines, I think that we should. So remember, if we can plant anti-anxiety herbs, anybody can. Thanks. Bye.